Hi everyone, it's Christina from Card Creations and More by C. Today we're going to make a card using the Birthday Bash cartridge, which I have not used yet. I already went ahead and made my bird. Turned out quite a bit bigger than I thought because I wasn't thinking about the hat being a layer. So I cut it at 4 inches, so it only cuts it from the bird is considered the 4 inches. So I had to end up deciding to do a 5x7 card. So I start with a piece of paper that is 7x10. I scored it at 5 already, and I'm just going to go ahead and get that folded and make my crease. This is my first video at my new desk, which I will share a video with everybody soon, hopefully, once I get the rest of the room organized. And I wanted to do something a little bit different with my layers this time. I'm going to, hopefully this works out okay. I'm going to basically do yellow at the top and blue on the bottom. And I think to make this easier to adhere, I'm going to go ahead and tape them together on the back side so that it'll be easier to work with it. So we'll go ahead and get that stuck down. I'm going to use my ATG gun. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and find the center part here where this looks best. Usually have a better time if I line it up like that. I had to cut these, each are like 3 3/8, I think, by 4 and something. It was one little eighth less than 4 3/4. And I'm not looking at my trimmer right now, so I can't really tell you what that was exactly. If you hear some little feet, that's my dog. Okay, so I got that lined up now, so that's going to be our first layer. Now I always like to put another layer of paper inside all of my cards because I like them to be a little sturdier. So we'll go ahead, I usually don't put as much adhesive on the inside layer, so we'll go ahead and line that up as well. Sometimes I put 2 layers, but I always put at least 1 so that the back of the card is just as sturdy. Now what I wanted to do was put this white layer in the center here, but what I'd like to do is, I'm going to put a little mark. I want to use my Cuttlebug. I haven't used this embossing folder yet. I don't even know what it's called. But it's got, I don't know if you can really see the pattern on it, but it's kind of different. So we're going to go ahead and line that up. Okay, and I think that's how I want to do it. Move this out of the way. I keep my Cuttlebug right down here to the side of me. And I'm going to use the A plate and then 2 B plates. This is going to be sandwiched between the 2 B plates. And we're going to go ahead and run this through. Quite simple, really. Okay. Now that should be done. I'm so excited I got a Cuttlebug for Christmas because I had the Big Shot, which I don't care for as much as the Cuttlebug. And so I was pretty excited to get the Cuttlebug. I think I'm going to donate my Big Shot. Now the next thing that I want to do is use some ribbon, and I think I'm going to use, tough decisions. I think I'm going to use purple. So I'm going to grab that real quick, and I think that's going to go right about there. Actually, I'm debating using, Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Couldn't decide for a minute there what I wanted to use. So I'm just going to run a little ATG to actually adhere the ribbon to. And then we'll just do the cheater method on the back and get rid of those flaps. Okay, and we're going to run some ATG along this so we can stick this part down. I think that's going to be a nice touch. I just did the cuddle bug on the bottom, and we'll leave the top part alone. So I'm going to figure out where this is centered on my card base. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and I think that looks really cool. I actually really like that embossing better than I thought I would. So next for my sentiment, I'm using a Scrappy Moms sentiment, and by the way, I'm going to enter this in the Scrappy Moms challenge. They're having their very first one this week, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down up here in the corner, I think. And I stamped that using the, I think it's just called teal, maybe? Teal Blue Stays On ink. It's one of my favorite types of ink. So, I'm going to figure out how to line that up right. Okay, so now we have our sentiment up in the corner. Then I've got my birdie, and I think I'm going to put them at a little bit of an angle. And I think I should just trying to decide if I want to pop him up or just pop up his head. And I actually think I want to just pop up his top half for something different. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the bottom half, and I think I'm going to use this actual craft bond glue to do the feet and the legs because it's kind of skinny and want it to hold quickly. Could use your Zig 2-way also, but yeah, I think I'll just do that for right now. Okay, and then a couple of pop dots. I think it might give it a neat look if his head's kind of sticking out. Maybe I won't like it, but I'm going to try it. Lately I've been experimenting with that, just popping up parts of the image, and I kind of like it usually, so. Okay, so we've got all of our pop dots and our glue in place. I'm going to go ahead and figure out where exactly I want that. Right about there. Okay, I'm going to first press all this in really, really good. There. See, it just gives it a little bit different effect. Kind of makes the head seem like it's like he's a little bit more in movement, I think, with that being up higher than this part. Just something different. So, the other thing that I thought I would do is place a few little polka dots along the top. I do that sometimes, if you notice in my cards. I don't use a whole lot of printed paper, but I will occasionally make my own using little polka dots or something, or sometimes my little hearts or stars. So what I'm going to do is I just dabbed little dabs of glue, and I'm just going to grab some of these. I just used a normal 1/4 inch hole punch, and I'm just going to place these little circles over my little dabs of the Elmer's Craft Bond glue. And I like that glue because it dries really quickly and it has a very nice strong hold, and it also dries clear. It's the glue that I use when I do quilling. I love it. And also, you know, the Zig 2-way, when you get it on your fingers, it's super sticky. And the Elmer's just rolls right off. If you just rub your fingers together for a little bit, it will just rub right off of you. So that part makes it kind of nice. And I'm just kind of placing them. I just sort of placed my glue randomly. Okay, so that just gives it a little bit more design. I could add more, but I think I'm going to leave it alone. What I might do off camera is add some stickles here and there. And then you have a nice white spot It's a very fun, bright card. I really like how it turned out, and I love that embossing. So, anyway, I wanted to let you all know that starting on Saturday the 15th, I'm going to be having challenges on my blog every other Saturday. This month, the prize is your choice between the Pooh font cartridge and a Paisley cartridge. So whoever wins, I'll be drawing one winner per month. So if you participate in both challenges, you have 2 chances to win. And they're going to be published at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every other Saturday. So it starts the 15th and it will go every other Saturday for the year. I have 4 awesome designers lined up, plus I'll be having a guest designer each week, which this week is going to be Sarah from Live, Love, and Scrap, and the next one is going to be Christina from craftingwithchristina.com. So it's going to be very exciting, and I hope that you will participate. And if you're watching me on YouTube, come visit my blog. It's cardcreationsbyc.blogspot.com. And I think that that's it. So we have a very simple card. I hope you enjoy it. And you should give that a try sometimes, just popping up parts of your image if you haven't tried that before. I think it looks kind of cool. Thanks a lot. Bye.